everybody. Welcome to the show, 3 Shots of Honesty. I'm your host, Monique Pointer.
And I'm your co-host, Travis Pointer, and we are back talking about some shit.
Back at it.
Talking about some shit. We've been gone for a little bit of time. It's been about 7 months, so we're gonna definitely discuss that. If you're new to the show or returning and forgot what the fuck it is that we're doing here, basically we take 2 or 3 shots, basically 3 shots of Jack Daniels while we discuss current events. And we're going to get back in the swing of things, so we appreciate you guys that have hung out over the last 3 months. So going on with that, we're going to go ahead and take the first shot, and hopefully you guys are drinking along with us. It's always a fun show to drink with.
We're sipping on that brown juice, also known as Jack Daniels.
That's correct, Jack Daniels, and we have not been sponsored as of yet, but we're hoping soon with episode number 5 here. Cheers to us and the listeners. Very good, very good. And
I feel like that bottle is a little rough.
I feel like you say that always.
Not true. The last bottle that we had was fucking delicious, and I loved every sip of it.
Fair enough. Okay, so now that we've taken our first shot, we'll go ahead and talk about topic number 1. Topic number 1 is this. We have been gone for approximately, 5-6 months?
That sounds about right.
It's been a while since we have put out a podcast. We stopped at episode number 4. This is technically episode number 5, but it's kind of like the Phoenix Rebirth thing. We're going to be kind of starting over from square one because it's been such a long time. We had some...
Oh, like we're rising from the sun?
No, we're rising from the ashes. That's what the Phoenix is.
Yeah.
I'm over here giving some Greek mythology. If you're interested, let me know. I also am I'm a professor at ASU. Not really. I went there for a semester. But that being said, go Devils. Anyway, so we've been gone for about 6 or 7 months. At the end of episode 4, we were moving. We had to find a house, and so we moved into a house now. So that's where we're actually coming to you from is the house.
We found a house, and I like this house, but I think that from, viewing the house initially, we've learned a lesson.
Let me translate that for you guys. That's my wife was extremely just not giving a fucking wanting to get in a house so bad that we got one that literally was a fucking a home that was just left abandoned. And,
it wasn't left abandoned. We're not living in like a shack.
It's not a shack.
It could use a little bit of work though.
It needs paint. I pulled up carpet already, and I'm a fucking renter, so you do the math. But anyway, so we've been doing a lot of that stuff.
But it's better than a little 2-bedroom.
It is better than a 2-bedroom, but I had granite there. Just saying.
And those appliances?
Fuck yeah, dude. Anyway, listen, the past is the past. I'm not going to get gush about it.
Fucking bottom loading refrigerators are where it's at.
Yeah, the slide out.
Freezer. Yeah, the freezer.
Yeah. So we've got that going on. The kids have gone back to school, so that frees up a little bit of time for us to do that. I've changed about 9 different jobs.
Yeah, how many different jobs have you had?
I left in episode 4, and I was working at Harley, selling Harleys.
Yeah.
And great job, but that wasn't going so well just because, I don't know, there's some people that were my bosses that were complete fuck faces. So then I was repoing cars. Then I was pumping concrete.
How did repoing cars go?
I was bullshit. I drove around in this fucking car. I didn't even get in it. I wore it. It was very small. And basically, it had cameras that took pictures of license plate, and I was just looking for cars.
Didn't you have a name for it?
I called it Voltron's foot. It was a micro machine. You guys know I'm a big dude. I don't fit in that fucking car.
Didn't they love it when you went down to the south side?
Yeah,
your Voltron car?
We'll, that's a whole nother subject. We're just skimming over these right now.
Okay, so...
We'll talk about the south side and how they abused me. But
you did repo for a while.
I pumped concrete.
Okay, let's talk about pumping concrete. How'd that go?
It is fucking CrossFit. Don't let anybody fool you about that. That is a young man's game. I am too old for that shit. I threw up every day, and I didn't even fucking have anybody tell me about burpees or how great being a vegan is or how Christ changed my life.
How much weight did you lose?
Oh, in the first day, about 400 pounds. Just in water weight.
You lost your soul?
It was fucking horrible. And so I don't do that anymore. So then
after pumping concrete,
I work at a hydraulic shop.
Yeah. And how's that going?
I love it. I drive around.
You fix shit?
I fix shit.
You paint shit?
I paint shit.
You weld shit?
Weld shit.
You're a fucking jack of all trades.
I'm a jack of all trades making a whopping fucking minimum wage. But
you big old jack off.
Anyway, yeah. Huge jack off. But anyway, we're back. We're going to talk about it.
I've just been cleaning up 2-year-olds' butts, really, and taking care of, all these kids that we have.
Yeah, so she trails off and doesn't speak into the microphone so you can hear it because she's forgot how to do podcasts.
I'm right
Literally,
here.
it's
I
been
think
like
that you
6
can
or
hear
7
me.
months. I can tell by the squigglies that you're not loud enough. But anyway, that being said, it's just been a really crazy, hectic life, and so what brought about the whole change is I started doing a podcast with my good friend Rodney Hood, who also has a podcast. Good luck searching for it because he has the same name podcast like 4 other podcasts, but it's called the Padded Room podcast. You can Google it, and I'm sure you'll find it in there somewhere. It's the only white guy in there, but he's got a podcast I was working on with him, and killer studio. Let's just say that really really nice studio. Blows mine out of the water, but you know what? Sometimes it's just is what it is. So it was a great opportunity for me, a fantastic opportunity. I feel really blessed to be a part of it. But at the same time, it made me kind of rekindle my love for how great my voice sounds.
Yeah,
and,
you fucking egomaniac.
And so anyway, we're coming back on it, and forgive us. This initial episode will probably just be on YouTube initially because I've got to get all the hosting, everything sorted back out after our dormancy. But stay tuned. The Instagram is still alive and well as the Facebook. It's going to be hashtag 3 Shots of Honesty Podcast. You can find that on Instagram or Facebook. And so as always, check there for content and everything like that. So we're really glad that you guys were able to come back and listen with us and hang out with us. And so
I missed the intro. You know, the one that you made, our intro.
Oh yeah, and of course the intro song. Well, I never erased it. It's going to be in here. So,
I missed it.
I missed it too. I made it on my phone, and it totally shows. But I feel like it fits with the show. So anyway, that being said, I feel like we recapped a little bit. We're going to move right along to subject number 2, which means shot number 2. So if you'll go ahead and join us again for that.
Shut. Everybody.
Clink. All right, Pitbull. That's good. I don't care what you say.
Well, the second one is always a bit nicer.
I find that with marriages is also true. Yeah, the first, wow. So anyway, subject number 2. No toilet paper. So let me ask you guys a question. Let me set the stage for you. Essentially, you go into a bathroom. You've got to throw down number 2. Your butthole's puckering. You're rumbling. You got to go. You're not paying attention. You go in there. You just explode this mother of all shits in the Native American reservation gas station bathroom. And just as you're starting to feel better, something strikes. What happens?
You're done and you need to wipe your ass?
That's correct. And what happens when you need to wipe your ass? There's no fucking toilet paper. No fucking toilet paper. Now, I don't know if this is like a lifelong fat joke for me or what, but this is the second fucking time that I've gone in to take a shit and not had fucking toilet paper.
Where the fuck were you at?
First or second time.
No, right now, when you had to take a shit.
So, I drive a lot for my work. So, I was in southeastern Arizona on the San Carlos Apache Indian tribe, driving through there. And I stopped at the gas station there at the Apache Gold Casino, if you're familiar with that. Super nice place. I think it's made out of pallets and barbed wire. But they've got the hottest slots in eastern Arizona. Just ask them. So I go in, and this is the situation. I've been eating Mexican food for like the last 3 days because I'm married to a Mexican. So
shout out to the Mexicans.
Yeah. Okay, watch out. They're going to build a wall around this podcast. Calm down. So I went in and I took a shit, and it was a horrible shit. I'll save you the details, but if you've ever been to a monster
I don't
truck
think
rally,
that you should be blaming me for that though.
That
wasn't my fault. You said because I'm married to a Mexican, like I made you some sort of food that made your
my
stomach
Irish
all
guts
fucked up.
cannot eat Mexican food 3 days in a row and not implode on themselves.
Oh yeah.
Maybe your people can, but us Irish people, no. I can drink for a fucking week and be absolutely fine, but 3 days of chili and beans, it's over. Okay, so I destroy the world, like I said, very akin to a monster truck rally, just spraying mud everywhere. I get done, I reach for the toilet paper, no toilet paper. 2 empty cardboard rolls and the little selectable, slidable thing. Fuck, what do?
I would have washed my ass out with some water.
Okay, well, I'm not by the sink. I'm in its own standalone.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm not going to walk out there with my balls dangling and like washing my asshole out in the sink.
Fuck.
Okay, and like it's people walking in.
Yeah.
I get some fucking native walking in. Excuse me, stupid. What are you doing? Get your ass in the sink. That's not a toilet. Like I don't fucking need that.
What do you do?
So what else can you do? I thought, well, you know what? I've been down this road before. So I did the first thing that was logical to me, and I was like, I will just, because I had my work shirt on, which is a button-up shirt, and I have an undershirt either. So I'll just take off my work shirt. I'll cut the sleeves off of my undershirt, which is natural to my people, white trash anyway. No harm, no foul. I was going to do it anyway. I mean, let's face it.
Right.
And just wipe my ass with the sleeves. That's when it dawned on me. I had already white trashed this fucking shirt. It didn't have sleeves. So what am I going to do now?
White people problems.
Yeah. So what did I do? I took my fucking knife and I cut out about a 4x4 section out of the middle of the bottom of my shirt so my belly button could breathe free. And wipe my ass with it.
That sounds hot. Yeah, I seen you when you came home. You're like, look at my fucking shirt. And it's just like this crescent-shaped, semicircle that exposes your belly button. It was a real hot look for you.
Yeah, I actually cut it that way on purpose because I wanted to tie it into like a knot. With like pussycat doll type shit. But, showed my age right there. You guys didn't even know about that shit. Anyway, so I wiped my ass with the t-shirt. Luckily, it was enough. I have an 11-inch butt crack.
I measured it one time.
She measured it. It's, I'm a big guy. Okay. So I didn't measure. I wiped my ass. I put it in the toilet and I flooded the whole bathroom because I was so fucking mad about this that I just flooded the whole fucking bathroom. I couldn't take it anymore. And walked out of there. So my apologies to the Apache Indian tribe and the mess that I've left in your wake.
Will you still visit that gas station?
It's gonna be a while. They know me in there because I normally go in there and take a shit and buy beef jerky, and now I'm gonna walk in there and they're gonna be like, oh.
Isn't that the only place to take a shit, like on the way?
Quite a few miles, yes. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to just
shit out of luck.
Yeah, literally. But I'm gonna go in there and they're gonna be like, "Hey, stupid! You completely shit on the floor everywhere. Your stupid t-shirt, toilet paper."
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. So anyway. Have you guys ever been involved in anything like that? Hit us up on Facebook because honestly, I'd love to share some more stories like that, make it a regular segment. I can't be the only guy. Like I said, this is the second fucking time it's happened to me. The first time it happened to me in a porta potty.
Yeah.
And I'm a big dude. I couldn't get my shirt. I couldn't do anything. I had to take my sock off.
I think that has happened to me one time, but luckily enough, I'm a female and there's usually somebody in the stall next to me.
There was no one in the stall.
I can be like, hey, pass me.
I would have shot over a smoke signal or something, being that I was on the res. But there was only one stall. I was like I said, shit out of luck. Literally, it was just.
Yeah. I've never run into that situation except for the one time, but.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Nutella. I just want to let you guys know that. All right, so.
That came out of my butthole just a minute ago because we had Rubios.
I told you, yeah. What?
Fucking Rubios. Those fish tacos were very delicious.
They're money. See, I don't think it's the fish tacos because I'm fine.
They fucked me up. You didn't have fish tacos. You had a burrito.
I did. It was a short burrito, though. Who cares?
Fucking fish tacos.
I'm fine. I'll live to fight another day. I'm always throwing up out of my ass anyway, in my mouth for that matter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pour us another shot. Like I said, we're getting back into this whole game. If you guys have anything...
Tell us your shit stories.
Yeah, for shit stories or critiques or tell me how much you fucking hate me. Tell me how much you like me, whatever it is. Just let us know in the Facebook or Instagram. Or you can email us, as always, at 3shotsofhonesty podcast.com. No, that's not it. At gmail.com. We can't afford a website, okay? So you can always get into that. So we're going to go ahead and roll into shot number 3 right now, guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is actually our 4th shot because we took a warm-up shot. So, but 3 shots of honesty rings better than 4.
Oh, yeah. It's starting to taste delicious.
Yeah, that's the secret of it. So, moving on to...
Keep drinking till it tastes delicious. Is that the secret?
Yeah. That applies to a lot of things.
Like what?
That's a pussy joke, in case you were wondering.
I don't get it.
I don't know. So...
Explain it to me.
Yeah, if you get so drunk, you can eat disgusting pussy and it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
That's
horrible. Gross. Which brings us to the next story. And so that's going to be shot number 3 for us.
Topic number 3, shot number 3.
Here we go, guys.
I'm kind of buzzed a little.
I think that's good. I think it's good.
As long as we don't finish this whole bottle.
We will. Not during the show, but I gotta go to Chopper John's still tonight. By the way, we are still talking about Chopper John's here, even in episode number 5. Shout out to our good friend Addison.
I love Chopper
Who
John's.
I haven't fucking seen in like 9 years, by the way.
Does he even exist?
He's just a figment of my imagination running around in a unicorn-filled pit full of chihuahuas.
Yeah, with his chihuahua Rita.
I haven't seen Mac either. I saw that video. Okay, so anyway, on to topic number 3, guys, before we get too carried away here. Vegan barbecue. So this story is out of Australia, where I think you could actually say that's like shrimp on the barbie rather than barbecue.
The baba.
So this woman has she's a vegan. She lives in a house, and next door to her house is a neighbor who likes to go out and barbecue. He makes fish and ribs and steak and I guess anything you could find at Outback. I guess that's the food they eat in Australia.
Burgers.
You know, blooming onions and shit like that. I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Foster's. We just ate, you fat fuck. But anyway, so she's filed a lawsuit, which has since been dismissed. She's filed an appeal. But the lawsuit is for her emotional anguish for having to smell him cooking meat on his barbecue grill. And so in response, I mean, obviously this is bullshit. I mean, you should be able to cook whatever the fuck you want. If you're the one that's a weirdo fucking vegan, like, I don't ever go up to people and like, hey, I'm a carnivore, love meat, love bacon. By the way, what do you do for fun? Normal people don't do that. That's a vegan thing. You know, you've met people like today we went to the toddler thing in the library where our daughter went, and there was this hipster chick, and I guarantee you, if you would have introduced yourself, she would be like, "Oh, hi, my name's Topanga, and I'm vegan."
She totally looked like a vegan.
She totally was, and she drove
Their mom shorts.
the mom shorts, and the stupid John Lennon glasses. Oh my fucking god, I hate that.
She looking like a Visco girl.
Oh my god, you know what I mean? So anyway, if you guys don't know what that is, get fucking kids.
Well, my question is, what do you think it smells like when vegans are barbecuing?
They don't barbecue.
They can barbecue their tofu
I don't,
or their corn.
First of all, I don't think it has a smell at all. But let me before we get too far into that, the end of this story is now this has gotten a bunch of Facebook traction, much like, you know, Area 51 or any of this other stuff.
It's gone viral.
It's gone viral, and what's going to happen is over 300 people are bringing barbecues to in front of this woman's street, in the street. The city that they live in Australia has granted permits for an open-end block party.
I like all this.
And they're going to be barbecuing in front of this fucking bitch's house.
Yeah, that sounds...
300 people.
That sounds sexy.
Can you imagine all the meat being cooked? And this lady's in her house just going absolutely vegan fucking crazy.
Absolutely bonkers.
Absolutely bonkers. Going fucking nuts.
Let's be honest. She's probably not going to be home that day.
Well, I would be. That would be the day I gave up being a vegan. I'd walk and say, "You guys win. I'll have a brat, some steaks, some shrimp, and those twice baked mashed potato." I would go full on.
But what do you think? Like, what gives her the right to be like, "I don't like that smell. I'm gonna sue you."
All that tells me is that the crazy situations that we have in the United States with like super sensitive, super politically correct nutsness has gone worldwide. And what I mean by that is you can be offended or hurt by anything, and if you are, the rest of the world needs to change so that you're not offended.
Like they need a safe space.
Right. You know, so like I was looking at it like this. You guys know, like I wouldn't even say, I'm not anti-faith or any of that stuff. I'm anti-religion. I feel like it's a fucking sham, it's a fraud, and if you like that shit, it's probably not a show for you anyway. So get back in your bicycle and go paddle your fucking Book of Mormon. But this is how I look at it. If somebody says, my God says I can't do that, that's cool. Then you can't do that. My God says you can't do that, fuck you. Do whatever works for you, and I'm cool with that. That does not bother me.
Just do what your love tells you to do, man.
Yeah, in the words of Charlie Manson, do what your love tells you to do, and I'll do what my love tells me to do.
What's that show?
These children that come at you with knives, they're not my children, they're your children. Mindhunters,
You watched
man.
That episode of
Dude,
Charlie Manson.
You guys know I
way
love
too
that.
many times.
Is it weird that I masturbated to it?
Yes, I think you...
Okay, well then we'll actually edit
That's
that out.
gross.
I'm just kidding.
I think that means you're gay.
I didn't really, no. That's what my love's telling me to do. You can't fucking tell me what my love's not telling me to do. Fuck you. Okay? This is Helter Skelter. I don't need your shit. but what I'm saying here, God, we got fucking far away from the subject here.
Just do what your love tells you to do, man.
Just do what your love tells you to do. If you want to do that, cool. You don't want to eat meat. You want to be against that shit.
I eat meat.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, you do.
I like your meat.
You eat meat. You just like Irish tube steak. It's only 4 inches. It doesn't matter. I have kids, so
give me all 4 inches, baby.
That's it, baby. Make it hurt. She told me to fuck her with 8 inches, make it hurt. I fucked her twice.
Don't take that blood pressure medicine tonight.
Woo! Yeah. So, what do you guys think about this? I mean, honestly, you're out here. You're pissed off about vegan. That's like me saying, I'm really upset at the sun. Someone needs to fucking kill the sun. It's too hot outside. I mean, you're infringing on everybody else's because you're upset about fucking people cooking meat?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Have you ever been really upset about something and realized you were completely wrong, like a little after you gave it some thought?
Sure.
Like overreacting?
Yeah. I've done that before.
Yeah.
But so, like, do you think this person, like, how was their childhood where they would think that this is okay?
You've been watching too much Mindhunters, but essentially, their whole life, someone has told them that they're very special, and they're a unique little snowflake, and there's no one else in the world like them, and all you have to do is let people know that you're offended, and everything will be okay. Mm. And that's not the world.
For sure.
And that's not how I teach my kids. Yeah. You know, my kids, somebody was like, man, I'm a vegan, and this has bothered me. I'd be like, well, first of all, get the fuck out of my house, because I'm not raising vegans. And second of all,
eat some meat, bitch.
Tough fucking shit. You're upset. Move on with your fucking life. You're not always going to have it your way. People are not always going to see it your way. The views are not always going to line up for you.
Right.
You know? You have a choice. Mm-hmm. You know? So.
Keep an open mind.
If people want to do what they want to do, like I said, that's fine. I don't care about that. But what I will tell you that I do care about is whenever
Mindhunters on Netflix.
That is a great show.
Hopefully they do season 3.
But what I do care about is people fucking telling me that I gotta live a certain way because that's the way they live. I've never liked that. I never will. So, in closing, guys.
Cheers to that.
Episode number 5. It's the comeback episode. Don't be too brittle to us. We're sensitive, and I don't want you to hurt my feelings.
Did you say brittles?
Brittles?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know.
I'm not shot. I don't know. 3 Shots of Honesty podcast, guys. Check us out on Instagram. @ 3 Shots of Honesty podcast. Facebook, 3 Shots of Honesty podcast. And please feel free to email us, 3shotsofhonestypodcast@gmail.com. We're super responsive. Let us know.
Shout out to your mom.
And if you want to be on the show, you want to come out and hang out with us, and you're here in the Phoenix area, and you're not a complete fucking boring piece of shit who'll get your friends to talk shit about our podcast on your Facebook, please let us know through email or any of the other previous avenues.
Personal.
It's extremely personal. I'm not getting into it. I'm fucking triggered. So.
Do you need a safe place?
Yeah, you're a pussy. With that being said, thank you for having us, and we're grateful that you're here, and Jack's kicking in hard. And cheers, guys.
Okay,
we'll see you on episode number 6.